before we post that. Here we got 260201. And 0202 also, 0202 also. Sure, a lot of data exists which we have not. It's been 20 days, huh? Then we did not render any frames at all. See, there's no frames that I've rendered. What did I do yesterday? Oh, yesterday I was meditating. I stopped doing it for a while because, you know, I see there is 7.88. Here there's a lot of space which we know exists. Though with the I don't know, data and all will be consumed. Yesterday we were meditating, that's a whole different thing. try it out, I guess, in that sense. Whether this works or not. Then what happens now? I'm usually seated outside, so here also there's a meditative possibility for us. This much cable, we got 10 meters. Now what happens is fundamentally, I'm seated outside also, meditative, also doing some other things. Now we can observe ourselves outside also. It's best to render frames like this also. Inexpensive on the, what do you call, ROM. ROM कहता है it's true. It's inexpensive on the ROM. You will find that they are very interesting. Very interesting. You like this? Yeah, look at this all blue. This blue. This blue. Yeah, the light. Let us see. So here is what, as you can see, this is where we are. And then usually seated, we're all the space for ourselves. Bubbly is playing somewhere over there, down there. You can hear them. We will seat ourselves over here and be meditative in the outside also, just like we were indoors. How does it do it every single time? It's beyond me. Grace infinite of the meditative balance. This is a swing. morning hours you'll be able to figure it out. I'll show you in the morning also.
எங்க வேணா வச்சுக்கலாமா?
ஆமாம்.
இப்போ என்ன பண்ற இது?
இது தியானம் பண்றது வந்து ரெண்டர் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். தியானம் பண்றதை ரெண்டர் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
தியானத்துக்கா இவ்வளோ பெருசு? ஓகே, ஒரு பெரிய ஒயர் வாங்கிருக்காங்க.
10 மீட்டர் லாங் வயர் கேபிள்.
10 மீட்டர் லாங் கேபிள் வாங்கிருக்காங்க.
As our rendering footage and frames, I've been telling you this for a fundamental fact already using the Gemini. Right over here, there are a few goddesses who are medical professional kind of doctors. Right over here, there is a family who live their retired quiet life. I do my meditation over here, and you can hear fundamental vibrating space-time continuum fluxes already playing itself out behind me. How do I logically play out that logically correct logic is what the logic is, Gemini. And once I upload this video to YouTube, we will render the frames within you and figure out logics that you might have rendered yourself upon with. That is what I wish to conclude the logics with. Now, how long have we been doing this? 39 minutes. We already done 2 hours of that, and now 39. We'll go for 1 more hour of this, and then we look into possibilities of what it is really. This is exactly what happens, you know. Like you can do it indoors also, they would say. But this is also my own space-time continuum flux with an alpha omega placebo effect. I exist. This side, but that I'm facing is south, which is okay by me. That side is north. This is east. This is west. Whichever way do we do it, it doesn't make much of a difference to me. I can do it 365. I can do it upside down also. That doesn't make much of a difference. Question is, I paid 12,000 rupees for this entire space-time continuum flux. Each one of them plays somewhere around whatever they pay, and there are around 10, 12 beings over there. Lord knows I've never counted that there are at least that many. So I don't know why they always keep talking about me. I have really no answers to it. Maybe they seek support and protection. I don't do it for protection money. Kira teaches you to love, Marduk teaches you to kill. I don't kill for money. I'm not going to kill anyone for money just because they took money from you. Yeah, I'm Corgan only. More like a Sasquatch. The celibate virgin god was lost his karma. No, like I'm still on the Karma Sudhar Kartavya path. one or two more Vipassana sittings, the 10-day sittings, and I'm sure that I will attain to what it is once again, into that dimension of what it really is. As the 2047 Viksit Bharat Amrit Kal approaches and this logic keeps on playing itself out, there will come a time in the economy where we will get into a logic where meditativeness will take over. With AI being the best, with the robots being the best, with space being the best, with environment being the best, civilization gets rendered and reckoned out in a very, very best possibility happens. With them picking up on the best words, best semantic networking, best language possibilities, all beings are the greatest correspondents of all time. Pachi Pachi scenes on all fronts will happen. Each one of us has our own logic. And the first one is not there, the second one will do things. Then the first and second will do things together. Then when the first and second one are not there, third and fourth will do things. With the third one not doing things with the first and the fourth, and then you see how it goes, the yoga. Right, it. You are God. I will give you that for a fundamental fact. Now I'm really liking this setup though. This 10-meter long cable logic. What happens for what it is? It runs all the way from here to there. Is it? Where is it? Here it is. You can see this is the cable. The cable runs all the way from here into the room. Why I'd like to sit over here? Because the swings. I like the swing. As you can see, the swing is a lot more gentle on the body. Because if there is some movement, the swing swings. And when the swing swings, there is no movement with the spine. It's very subtle. As soon as I completed my 10-day Vipassana course, we had our old VBG Ramji, Sabki Bima, Sabki Raksha, Suraksha. We did every single thing. And then what happened fundamentally was I came back home, I sat, I tried to meditate, they tried to put me back to sleep, as young Buji would need to be put back to sleep. Very easy for them, they are both parents. I was at Tiruchirappalli. To the point that none of them want to go to church. I don't know what they want to do with their lives. Now everybody wants to do whatever. Whenever they get the chance to do what they want to do, they will go wherever they want to go. They will go to the church, they will go to temples, they will go do whatever they want to do. They will go to the life insurance company, they will go to the auto insurance company, they will go to the banks, they will go to the municipality office, they'll go to the gazette notification printing press, they'll go to the voter ID, Wherever they want to go, whichever office they want to visit, they'll visit. Something they want to do, they will do. You have to play your role. Everyone is healthy, and wise to do what they want to do. I did this work today, is what they want to show. Everyone wants to show what the work they did. Nothing wrong with it. At least some work was happening in the economy. And yeah, Marikum step up the game with Integrino on that front. That logically correct logical front. Then I came back to Manipal, sat down for meditation. Same space-time continuum flux. Did it for a few hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Then tried to do it indoors also. Indoors was a different logic. Because Gitama is observing, she'll always want to put me back to sleep. With the frames being rendered, it is very easy not to go to sleep. She'll come, she'll ask, yoga panitrithingara. I'd say, no, I'm doing Vipassana. Again, because she wants to create a situation. Okay, fine, I was in yoga. Rest some nonsense she will want to create. Something which they want to say, which is not happening in their way, which they will want to do it. So it's always happens. It's all natural. Then we tried eyes open meditation, which we do the best. There we go with Nagaisva Sita, Sita, Vyasita, Upasita, Apasita, Atyasita. Something must be playing something, doing something. Young goddesses want something else though. This I've come to figure out. By young goddesses, I even mean married goddesses. Intend to say. Married goddesses with children are different though. They really can be like Gita Mavada. Married goddesses without children, they are not like Gita Mavada. They are still young goddesses. Like I'm like a son to you only, it's true. Though the difference is very, very clear. Married goddesses who don't have children make their own meals and eat it themselves. They don't share a meal, okay? They don't know how to share a meal. Married goddesses with children may share a meal, though you don't want to ask them for any meals. It's a fact. Because you have anyway Gita Ma there. Gita Ma's meals, golden illumination, fish fry, rasam sadham, mohan. So no problems on that front. It's a fact. So a lot of money and wealth. Therefore, usually you are the one who is paying for the meal. Technically, married goddesses who don't have children also pay for meals. I'm not saying anything wrong to them. Goddesses who aren't married but younger than you, definitely you have to pay for the meal. It's all spiritual ecstasy, you know. The etymology for the wind is what fundamentally it is. Now, goddesses with Papimanta Chikons, they are the best. They have total illumination upon themselves. They listen. There is the sense of equality. It's a fact of life, Comrade Nignar. In life, you must have a Papimanta Chikon with you. Next time I'm going to raise eagles. It'll be like every day I take a flight from here. I go out into the cosmos, play, do whatever I want to do. Evening, I'm over here for some meals. Yeah. Thank you. What's eagle's meal? I don't know what eagle's meal is. Okay, let's stop. Satyamev Jayate, Vayame Valdum, on the power Christatus. Even the power Christatus knows what to do. With the Canis lupus familiaris, with the Cercitaceus gallus. Ophiophagous Hanover. No one wants to have a meal of that. Let the Ophiophagous Hana also go to heavenward possibilities wherever it wants to go. Don't come close to the Carpestede Edwardi or the Melivora capensis or the crocodilis. All I do is just this. Make joy and ecstasy happen. Eyes open, what else are you going to do? I can sit in noble silence also. You want to see me do that? best thing in the cosmos. Moscow miho me, watashi no namae wa ye. Pappi mon Japanese sun goddess Amaterasu, blessed Virgin Mary, Madonna della Strada herself. Devil not Samina Mikadala and the Tukangita, Golden Git Nation Gitama, and Kadana Scam, Masakodaman, General Stella. Amy Musmamon, God knows what adventure she's on. And finally, we have Admiral.
ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கியா விஜய்?
We already know what the fact is, and then you know what it is. This is exactly what I was telling to you all a few moments ago. Where are you doing yoga? No. Where are you recording? Where are you rendering? No, it's something. I don't know.
சாப்பிடு கேட்குறேன்.
It's interesting. And the sensation you feel in the chest as soon as she utters some
Huh?
is exactly what I don't like. Every time, hours of meditation, the starting point is still the same. It is their craving, aversion, and ignorance of what it is, what it does to the physical body. There's no muscle building over here. No matter what we do, the starting point remains the same. The same. No matter how many Vipassana meditations you take, you have to keep them alive also. It's very real. Clearly, I have to be the one who is right, right? Look at my face. Like one small puppy. Where did I do anything wrong? I'm God, not a goddess. Why my chest and why what's the nonsense? Why do I need to have to go through this sensation? Of course, she was asking me சாப்பிடுங்களா some meal. I don't know where the starting point for a meal comes. Keeping them real young. Sure, it's because of the meals that my father gave me by feeding me by hand and then giving me the meals that made me taller and stronger. Because the meals were prepared by Gita Mahada. The land and I are one, the meals are what they are, and some Pavimanta chickens over there going about their day, living their own lives. sure I would have grown up at least 4 or 5 inches taller than what I am today. The meals continued to have come when I was 18 years old. If I was not at Manipal, if I was at Bhopal itself. So Bhopal, there are no good universities. You build the university and then what's life? It's not there, it's true. Not the same as Manipal. What nonsense do we have at Bhopal? Nothing. RGPV maybe, RGTU maybe. That's it. Maybe Maulana Abdul, Maulana Azad, National Institute of Technology. Manet, maybe. Could have just gone over there. There was also money only. Money, Pal and Manet. And also the question always comes, an ITK Surathkal, an IT Surathkal, have you visited? Maybe it could have been done like that. I wanted to know what is the truth of the cosmos. No one had clear written answers to what I had. I had to figure it out myself. No one ever helped me. No one helped me. What they were able to do was Dhamma Seva, maybe a meal, maybe a little bit of money. That's it. The truth of the cosmos was figured out by me myself. As a Samyak Sambuddha, my own Panya Chakshu, my own wisdom, through my own meditativeness is the only reason why we are here today in this cosmos, the way we are in this vibrating space-time continuum flux with an alpha, omega, placebo effect. What does the priest offer me? Nothing, nonsense. These are the unlimited, unrestricted grace out here in the cosmos. Did anyone come out to me and tell me all of those things, or did I go out and read through it and then got it? Who gave me 1983 Code of Canon Law? Who gave me Veritatis Body? It's all me who went out, questioned, and got it from the cosmos. There are best goddesses and gods who exist, who don't claim to be spiritual leaders, who don't claim to be gurus, who don't claim to be any of it. They just know for a fact what they are. They are goddesses and gods. Some of them even say that we are just humans, we are just kind beings, we are just doing this, and they are a little bit over here and there. The moment you go into Gaudiya Sophia or Gaudiya Deus, free of it. No one gave me anything. It's not like I was entitled, like Gemini was saying a while ago. I created it for myself. Who came? Who gave it to us? I created it only, right? I went, I posted, I did something. I got something out of it. You found employment, you found work, you are contented, you are doing this and that. You became a job creator, or you became a joblessness creator. That also successfully we did, huh? Even with the corona lockdown, we created more employment than less employment. Everyone was employed doing something with their health, wealth, and wisdom. You know, the stock market also it just rose. How come that rose? You tell me, what's the fact on it then? They were all more joyful, and then therefore it rose and it stayed where it stayed. Here, have more money, have more money. Have more money, more money. I'm giving you all the money. Generating more wealth. have more money. We used to do this seated when I was not trying to gain a degree or something. In the year 2023, 2024, 2024, we were doing a lot of it. And we know in the year 2025, as soon as the beginning came, a whole lot of things happened to me. I must have just taken a Vipassana course. It's good to get the degree also, get the PhD also while we are at it. It's life of stasis only, it's academically you have to perform and you have to get the degree. That is what it is. There's no joy of learning something new or anything unless you share. And who shares really? You tell me. Which one of these academicians or scholarly goddesses and gods are sharing the amount of data I am sharing? Always at the forefront of what it is. Everyone has got some critical viewpoint. Generally, I don't know. It doesn't come out. Ask them, it's like it goes on and on. What in the heavenward possibility am I doing? This logics. Though we have attained wisdom. Oh, it's over there. I see what he did. Ho ho ho! Mina 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 mina. this sense of quietude and a lack of direction. With that quietude is okay, you get that quietude. Why is it not having the right direction that it needs to go? It can go towards light. That's the kind of content that is getting produced. I don't get it. I just don't get it. With more money, how is it going this way? Every single thing. Why is it going this way? And then the question that comes to me is just this, that you have your money because you are more intelligent and educated. Why don't you keep that money to yourself, keep making more money, and that's all that is there is to life? We all know for a fact the economy is where it is. To repay your debt, credit, so many things, which we will. It will generate more economy only, it will generate more capabilities, the logistics and everything will be just perfect. And it's all there. I don't mind that. Raw materials is where it lies, right? I mean, it's like, I intend to say it is what it is. Where are we going to find the raw materials? Which again we have. Newer technologies, newer deep tech possibilities of basic things that we need to construct. That is exactly where it lies. And it's like a franchisee providence kind of a situation, only your future foreseeing and doing it because you already know that the technology exists. It is about no one implementing it. That is what the general logic that exists in the technology domain, in the medical technology is what medicine is also. It's a lot of technology. Medicine, physician, physics, nature, Nashi, that which you are born with. Etymology, why in schools, why don't you teach etymology at grade 1, 2? You're teaching them definitions and meanings, and I don't know what you're trying to do. Definition will be taught. There will be glossary, it is fine. Etymology, why not? What's stopping anyone from doing it? India, that is Bharat, first nation in the cosmos which did it. What is this? A trade deal, an agreement, and a pact that we won't talk about etymology? Who is the bread keeper? Who is the breadwinner? Who is the bread maker? I don't. Well, like, whose intelligent idea is to say that these are the books and this is the textbook that has to be taught to the child? Best to homeschool them. Why to spend so much of money? Today, meditating Vipassana only, it came to me. What is it that I really got in my life? Being at Campion School, Bhopal, I learned Hindi. And what kind of Hindi? माँ की दुआ और माँ का मंगल करता हूँ मैं आज, तब जाके तो पूरा कॉस्मोस सुधर पाया वाणी वाक्शुद्धि जागृतम से। उनमें से कोई भी एक छात्री छात्रा, कोई भी आके मिल सकता है मुझसे? नहीं मिल सकते। उनकी क्षमता ही नहीं है कि वो एक्सेप्ट कर सकते हैं कि उनकी खुद की मातृभाषा भी वो इतने गलत तरीके से बोलते हैं। अभी आप तो अश्विनी वैष्णव अय्या वर्गल को भी ले लीजिए, वही चलाते हैं मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन एंड ब्रॉडकास्टिंग। तो उन्हीं के होते हुए ही ऐसी मूवीज प्रोड्यूस होती है। कंटेंट भी कैसा क्रिएट होता है। अच्छाई भी है, अच्छाई को भी देख सकते हैं, हम अवश्य देखना चाहेंगे, लेकिन इतने लाख लाख करोड़ रुपए जो हम कमाने का प्रयत्न करते हैं, वो तो हम फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट आपके लिए वर्क करके दे देते हैं। और जो आखिर में अभी बहुत देर से हमने ऐसी फालतू की चीज़ें कर रहे हैं, कुछ एंटरटेनिंग देख लेते हैं करके जाते हैं, तो अभी क्या एंटरटेनमेंट मिलता है उसमें? जो अच्छाई कर रहे होते हैं उन्हीं के बारे में बुराई बोलते रहते हैं। डॉक्टर लोग ऐसे होते हैं, पढ़े लिखे लोग ऐसे होते हैं, और पैसा कमाने वाले लोग ऐसे होते हैं। आपकी बॉलीवुड में पिक्चरों में तो यही होता है। नीचे फिर भी तमिल मूवियों में तो थोड़ा बहुत एग्जिस्ट सम नेगेटिव एंड सम सेंस, and even that is getting, I don't know, going there altogether. और मैं मिला मणिपाल एंटरप्रेन्योरियल समिट में हमारे मंगल मित्रों से। पैसा है उनके पास, धन संपत्ति है उनके पास थोड़ी बहुत। अभी तो और ग्रोथ करना है उनको। अभी कैसे उनको धन संपत्ति मिली ये तो सबको ही ज्ञात है। किसको नहीं समझ में आता है कि सत्ययुगम क्या है। एक महामूढ़ प्राणी है मिस्टर बीस्ट, वो अपने बेस्ट फैमिली मेंबर जो उनके करीबी मंगल मित्र क्रिस, उसको तो बचा नहीं पाया। वो LGBTQI में प्लस में वो व्यक्ति ट्रांस, पता नहीं क्या कर रहे हैं वो व्यक्ति। और एक है जो फ्लाइंग बीस्ट, अभी एक बीस्ट चल रहा है तो दूसरा बीस्ट भी चल गया, चल गए वे, चलो मान लिया उसको भी सत्ययुगम का। भुजी फ्रॉम द ईस्ट देख रहे होंगे, क्या पता क्या ढूंढ रहे होंगे वो लोग। शेरपा विजिट कर लीजिए, बीस्ट कर, क्या कर रहे होंगे। मिस्टर बीस्ट पास मी इन सब्स। प्यूरीफाई देखा, आप सबने देखा ही होगा। अभी वो क्या बोल रहे थे, यंग्स डबल स्लिट एक्सपेरिमेंट बोल रहे थे। क्या क्या बोल रहे थे। मैं तो नहीं देखता मिस्टर बीस्ट वगैरह, मेरे को अच्छा नहीं लगता उनका कंटेंट। ढेर सारा पैसा लेके आइए, एडवर्टाइजमेंट करिए और जिनके पास पैसा नहीं है। एक चीज देखने को प्राप्त हुआ मेरे को मिस्टर बीस्ट या वर्गल के माध्यम से, उनके चैनल के माध्यम से, कि गरीब अमरीकी कितना गरीब हो सकता है ये पता चला मुझे। बहुत सारा पैसा कमाने का, there's a possibility to make a lot of money is what it is. The capitalist can make a lot of money, get a few sponsors, keep doing this and that a little bit, and you're wealthy. Keep the money going on here and there, here and there, in there. Keep doing more and more of it. Abuse the children because they have no intelligence for themselves, especially in the state of California. The Californians even had gold with them. I don't know how come they became so stupid not to realize, or moronic, that a god is a god, a goddess is a goddess. I don't know how it happened to them. Oh no, it's okay to talk about it. इधर रख के तुम्हें उधर तो पगला गया। पता नहीं किन के साथ पगला गया। एक ही गल क्यों, लेकिन इतना करीब मत रहा करो। I also went to a boys' school. Look at me, I didn't become like that. Ilan, this is not Pretoria Boys School. अभी कोई कोई बोलेगा कि हम लोग गाय का दूध पीते हैं। हम गाय का ही दूध पीते हैं, हमें दूध ही नहीं पीना चाहिए। दूध पीना भी छोड़ देते हैं, मैं तो कह ही रहा हूँ लाइम जूस विथ हनी कर लेते हैं। लेकिन एआई डायरेक्ट कैटल के लिए उपयोगी होने वाली है। डिप्लॉय भी कर दिया था हमने 3 हफ्ते के अंदर, 11 जनवरी और वो 6 फरवरी को कर लिया था। वो जो भी डेट बता रहे थे, 6 फरवरी को हमने डिप्लॉय कर दिया था, 11 फरवरी को डिप्लॉय कर दिया था। 20-30 दिन ही लगे थे हमको वो डिप्लॉय करने के लिए। वो आप देख के आए, माननीय प्रधान सेवक अय्या और नरेंद्र मोदी अय्या और हमारे पास एक ऐसी पॉसिबिलिटी, और हमने उसको कर भी दिया। एआई इतना तेज है, इतनी तरक्की, इतनी बढ़त देखी जा सकती है एआई के माध्यम से। अभी तो चालू ही हुआ है, शुरुआत ही है। थोड़ा सा आप हमारे भीतर ये करते रहें करते रहें करते रहें तो हो जाएगा। This is the best, this is what we used to do when we were younger. Whole lot of data that I used to post, which is exactly where it needs to go. I was giving it, it's like गाय बोला था, गे नहीं बोला था। मैं तो गाय बात कर रही थी आपसे। गाय अपना दुख बता रही थी। गैया हैं, हम साथ में रहती हैं, हमारा दूध निकाल देते हैं। इनके वाले बच्चे को भी मैं पिलवा देती हूँ, इनके वाले बच्चे को भी पिलवा देती हूँ, सबके दूध पिलवाती रहती हूँ। तो इससे LGBTQI वालों को क्या हुआ? उनको क्या लगा कि मतलब ऐसा कर लेते हैं? हमारी सबसे बड़ी गलती यही थी कि हमने अपने भारत में भी इस चीज को चालू कर लिया। मैं भी बैठा रहता था, मंगल मित्रों के साथ ही बैठा रहता था, कभी लंबे लंबे अरसे तक मौन में बैठे रहते थे हम। उसका ये तात्पर्य तो बिल्कुल नहीं था कि हम लोग गे हो गए थे। told you for a fact the reason why I do things the way I do it is because I'm a god and there is a goddess or I don't know. It's true. God does things with the goddess. It's a fact of life. Saskia Chia, the celibate virgin god, knows this for a fact of life. His reasons are different. And I've looked into the comments in the YouTube section also. They have lost it. Beings who, express their great logics on love, on care, on homosexuality, and so I don't know who not. Gemini be like, this is a topic that we may not want to touch. Now we have started to move towards Vizag. Okay. In the future, when AI is a public release for Bharat, may we be able to talk that this is free speech time. And may we be able to generate content which teaches our younger goddesses and gods and elder goddesses and gods the right from wrong. That is the AI Summit's take in the holistic heal sense. Seated in the United States of America and its nonsense, be kept to United States of America and its nonsense. Uncle Donald Trump, the time when your term is going to end, don't make it happen. Make it happen right here and now. With the right to do it. You hold the Bible with you. What do you do with the Bible? The Bible or the Babel? Or the Babylon? The Tower of Babel? Or Babylon? I don't know. Babel? I don't know. Created. It's so high. I'm sure it was not as tall as the Burj Khalifa, or maybe it was even taller. No, it was reaching the heavens. Okay. They might have been able to do it also. We never know. Maybe there was no wind blowing. They might have been able to do it. I'm just saying. Without RCC, without steel structures. What kind of motor did they use? I don't know. Though there is a possibility of self-healing concrete. Was it more? Back then they were not thinking about climate change, Every moment of my life, as time goes on and on and on and on, I am waiting every day for this Satipatthana Shiva to happen. Maybe the Satipatthana Shiva, maybe it will have some change. Right now we are going through Kanti only, so much of Kanti. Endurance to the maximum, endurance. 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 Khanti. Khanti. ख है, ह है, अरना है, त है, ई है, छोटी है, खंती। वो कांति नहीं है, खंती है. My only duty as it remains is to sit down and meditate 24/7, 365. Once I'm done with this degree, I am going to simply sit down and meditate only. Get that degree also, the PhD, and then meditate only. For those who have never meditated in life, in a formal group setting, they will think, what am I doing with my life? You have everything in life, you're good, you're best looking, you have a degree which is a PhD, you have intelligence to make all the money in the cosmos. Why do you sit over here and do this? That is why I say, take a Vipassana course. When you realize that there exist beings like Samarthya or Dandoti or murdering beings in the name of treatment, when you know that parents exist who may think that they are providing for their children every single thing, and their stupidity is what you have to counter in the everyday life, is what it is. There is no loyalty that you are going to get rewarded for. That is 2026 or what? What is the reward for loyalty? Loyalty, loyalty. Some royalty, royalty. No, I am not feeling royal. I'm living a holy life, holy illumination of just going through life. Now, when it increases in the holiness, the amount of intelligence, it will be holy for me also to be existing in grace infinite. I am holy. I accept everything. You give one simple task to someone, they are not able to complete it for months. Even with agentic AI or with humanoid bots and robots, the human being who feels that they're entitled to some logic will always find something that this was because of the bot, the company is not doing right, I need to have my claims, this, they will say some logic. And the company will be like, all right, fine, we'll provide you the, whatever you want to have for this. It was our fault only. We'll take it upon ourselves and pay you back. Take it upon yourselves to do it. In a public hearing or setting or a gathering, where was the fault on their part? Their possibility is always correct. Their end was correct. As is, was, will be. They were correct. They were unionized, they found a way to make money. I was alone, I found a way to make money. Now I have to give them money for some reason. The questions that we ask, they are so wrong. Every day, who goes out there, who looks into all of the proper news that needs to be looked into? Not some nonsense that they're talking about their own goddesses and gods who they elected and put into possibilities. Of course, these goddesses and gods also don't come out with the whole truth. If it was I would just address it downright easily. Effortlessly and goddesses and gods. All right, few of them went away. I personally went and took their lives or what? I personally asked them to go and create this nonsense what they were doing. No, right? I was also seated doing some meditative work and doing some work, rendering and reckoning out grace infinite. Someone did something in the cosmos. I went and figured out the heal and gave them the heal. Like the Russia-Ukraine war. What is happening on Twitch? That goddess invader V. She's the one who started it clearly. Till this day and age, no sense of realization. Same goes for all the other goddesses I come across. And gods who are there online doing something. Teach them something new and they are not ready for it. They want to hold on to their audience. They are the content creator and they want to keep hold of their subscribers, their viewership. You continue to do that. Trillions of dollars being put into it because we have the right to protect our citizens and their nonsense. I tried my best to put an end to it. They are not ready for a conversation. Cats are cats. They have domesticated human beings, whereas puppies are something we have domesticated. How stupid are you? Have you seen a cat? Have you seen a human being? We have domesticated the cat. It's too obvious. It's too obvious. They lost their head on me. It's like, I mean, I'll give you it for a fact. I'm talking about the actual felines. It's true. And one more thing, right over there, they live over there. The Bubbly lives over there, Johnny lives over there, Professor lives over there, Robbie lives over there, Cookie lives over there. There lives cats also over there. Cats and dogs live in the same household. All of them enjoy their life. Their mother also lives their life. It's probably the way the mother handles the children. Who said all of them can't live together? You know, in your Tom and Jerry and all that nonsense, the cat and mouse are fighting and the dog and cat are fighting, and something they are saying. There happened several households where cats and dogs live together. There happened to be several households where cats and dogs live together. The fact that we are the creationists goddesses and gods is the fact. It's not about any pussies, it's not about any doggies, it's not that. I'm talking about the scientific logics to know, not to cut and split and then nice, and everyone knows what I was talking about. Who put it all into this logic? The English. What kind of English were they uttering? The commoners. Lords and the ladies always knew to go to church. Hmm. It's clear, no, Narendra Modi Ayya Avargal? When you have the events with the Navy, in the evening, the flag comes down. We have Janagana Mana, fine. What is the new age song that is being played out? That is what we want to listen to nowadays. Accepted. Though we celebrated 150 of Vande Mataram also. nation that you leave for me to handle is something that I already know that I don't want to handle the way you are handling it. I've never done anything wrong. It's a fact of life. Unless there is reciprocation, how will I do it? Reciprocation to the point that it reaches beyond the limit of what it is. All one person was doing is simply standing and doing nothing. To the point that the other person is doing so much is what they realize. Two timing, three timing, four timing, five timing. Before they go for their 10th, 12th, 15th, or whatever they are trying to do with whoever they want to do it, let it be me for a while so that lifelong they don't do it like that. Maybe they go to school, all of them, okay, and they have so many family members that they have. So they are all used to doing it. Has to be like that. How about we put an end to schools altogether? Just homeschool them. Trillions of Joachim Thalers saved. And they were being raised by their parents only, right? The child was at home doing whatever the ever possibility that they wanted to do. We'll have best humanoid bots doing work, cleaning duty, everything. Care is lost to time. It's all secure based logic. No more health care, no more child care, no care at all. No auto care. No customer care. That's the most important one. We are here to support you, not care for you. As a civil engineer, I know for a fact that I can create mega cities. Like अभी हम उसको मेगा सिटी भी तो नाम दे सकते हैं. वो शिव भगवान है, महादेव के नाम पे रखा है, ऐसा कुछ कर सकते हैं. लेकिन हमको स्मार्ट सिटी बनाना था. पता नहीं किस महान प्राणी को ये आइडिया है. How innocent he could have been with his etymological skills that he accepted it also. This, briefing, debriefing, all of this you do best. I accept. You're ready to listen. ये एक आध्यात्मिक प्रक्रिया है और स्पिरिचुअलिटी है. We're all going through spirituality, and early in the days of what it used to be, the media, how they used to present themselves. They are the media houses. They know what to say. We should just listen to them, and they have the right words for everything. And अभी अच्छा चल रहा था. अमृत भारत ट्रेन तक थे. अभी नमो भारत ट्रेन भी कर रहा है. अभी नमो तो ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. नमो तो एटलीस्ट उसमें थोड़ा सा एटिमोलॉजिकल लॉजिक है. नमो नमो. क्या है? ऑफकोर्स जब वो बोल रहे हैं वो बुझी भाषी हैं तो हम भी नमो भारत तो बना ही सकते हैं, उसमें कोई गलत बात नहीं है, मैं एक्सेप्ट करता हूँ उस चीज को। सोचिए मतलब इस पूरे कॉस्मोस में कोई इंटेलिजेंट प्राणी ही नहीं बचे। एक दो लोग यहाँ घूम फिर रहे हैं, वो अभी भी कह रहे नहीं हमें करना है। बाकी सबको जो चाहिए रहता है वो मिल जाता है टाइम पर। It is a fact of life that this is a reality of grace infinite happening 24/7, 365. There is a way for one vacuum thaler to become equal to 1 rupee. It has to attain to a gold standard of Tanga Acheda. For this to happen, the goddesses must find gold for themselves. Where will they find the gold in the cosmos? ये ऐसा नहीं है, ये गोल्ड है, ये तंगम है, ये सोना है, इसको जो भी कहते हैं आप, इसका अलग तरीके से हमको करना पड़ता है व्यापार। ये इसमें एक मंगल मैत्री की भावना होती है, इसमें एक शुद्धता होती है, इसमें एक धर्म होता है, ये ऐसे नहीं किया जाता है। तो ये कैसे दे सकते हैं, पैसे की तो इसमें कोई कीमत ही नहीं रही, आप तो बिना, आप तो पैसों का रखेंगे ही नहीं इसमें साहब, ऐसा कर रहे हैं आप तो। थोड़ा बहुत इट्स लाइक अ ट्रेड सिचुएशन। अभी अंकल डोनाल्ड ट्रंप भी बैठे रहते हैं, नहीं गोल्ड नहीं दे रहे हम लोग गोल्ड। अब मेरे को क्या पता, इंदिरा गांधी अम्मा वर्गल ही थी, रोनाल्ड रीगन अय्या वर्गल के साथ वही कर रहे थे गोल्ड गोल्ड। अभी ऑयल ऑयल भी खेल रहे थे वो लोग। डायमंड तो ग्रीन डायमंड बना लेंगे वो लोग, लैब वैब में बना लेंगे, उसका कोई दिक्कत नहीं। गोल्ड का क्या करेंगे, न्यूटन भी ट्राई कर, सबने ट्राई कर लिया, गोल्ड कैसे बनाओगे? नहीं मतलब बनाने के लिए बना सकते हैं, लेकिन सबको पता रहता है वो गोल्ड में वो वाली वो बात आ जाती है कि ये असली सोना है कि ऐसा वाला सोना है, ये हर बार रहता है जरूर। इसमें डायमंड्स में भी लोग थोड़ा बहुत ऐसा कर रहे हैं कि उसको ग्रीन डायमंड कह दिया है, लेकिन जैसा भी कह रहे हैं उसमें भी सबको असली अभी डायमंड का तो मेरे को वैसे भी पता है, उसमें कोई ज़्यादा रहता नहीं है, कटिंग पॉलिशिंग फिनिशिंग का ही रहता है कहते हैं। तो बिल्कुल बढ़िया लग रहा है तो वो ले लीजिए, उसमें कोई रोकता ही नहीं है। यही होता है सिस्टम तो। लेकिन किंतु गोल्ड जो होता है उसमें वो उसका वो रहता है वो प्योरिटी उसमें होनी पड़ती है। गोल्ड में हमेशा ये सिस्टम चलता है। गोल्ड का तो यही है, वो लोग मानते नहीं है, थोड़े पढ़े लिखे ज्यादा हैं। Nah, Deniara, it's not possible. You can't play with the gold the way you play with your diamonds. Your jewels, your jewelry, your ruby, your sapphire, your lapis lazuli. I've seen up north, especially. They wear all sorts of rings with all sorts of stones and pearls. They've done all sorts of things. Down south, Tamilagam, they go for the gold only. Now we are just keeping it to gold. Something to the gold and its purity of gold that they like to hold on to. There's a lot of nageswe in it. I've not noticed too many of them going for the different kind of stones and all that. Up north only they'll be like they don't have anything else, so they कल परसों मंदिर से गोल्ड वोल्ड उठा के ले जाएंगे। ये दरवाजा उठा के ले दो, दरवाजे में सोना पड़ा था, ले जाते हैं। राम तो मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम राम थे, उनको भी पता था कि इनको चाहिए तो वही था। जीवन में थोड़ा मंगल, वो तो दे भी देंगे राम। मंदिर के गेट ऐसे खोल देंगे अपन, और गेट तो अब रहे नहीं, तो फिर वो किसी के गले में वो चढ़ जाएंगे। मंगल हो जाएगा। मंदिर चढ़ा जाएंगे। कुछ लोग तो ऐसी साई बजाते हो गए, साई 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 साई, वहां से भी सोना उठा के ले आए, गोल्ड ले आए। कुछ साई की भक्ति कर रहे थे, कुछ राम की भक्ति कर रहे थे, लेकिन गोल्ड रखा था तो तंगा तंगा चाहिए था। किसी किसी की देवी को, मतलब वो देवी देवताओं ने मंगल में त्रेम में ले आए थे। सही में सती उपट्ठाना उपट्ठाना हो गया था। क्या मतलब है किसी गेट को गोल्ड बना के किसी देवी देवता को ही दे देते और रख लेते अपने पास। मुकुट मैंने कहा गोल्ड में रखा, चलो अच्छा किया, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। अभी गोल्ड के कोई दरवाजे बनाते हैं क्या? इतना मैल्यूएबल होता है। यूं करेगा गोल्ड का गेट नहीं खुल जाएगा। लगता है हनुमान जी, अरे कोई लॉजिक से बनाना चाहिए ना, कोई गेट गोल्ड का बनाता है। Of course, not pure gold, the entire door, I get it, it's plated, whatever it is. नहीं रहेगा उनके मन में भी कि गुटखा कम चबाया करेंगे, शायद 1 ग्राम सोना खरीद लिया करेंगे, गोल्ड खरीद लिया करेंगे। लेकिन मंदिर में ही मिलता है सोना, तो अभी मंदिर के सामने तो गुटखा भी खा के मंगल है, ऐसे थूक देंगे। देखो लाल लाल रंग का मंगल दिख रहा है।
விஜய், இந்த கதவு திறந்திருக்கு, பூனை வராதான்னு பார்த்துக்கோ. ஏன்னா வருதுகள் இது வரைக்கும் வருதுங்க. நீ இப்போ சாத்த முடியாது பயம் இருக்கிறதுனால அதை கொஞ்சம் கான்சென்ட்ரேட் பண்ணிக்கோ. நான் போய் படுக்கிறேன்.
चलिए फिर हमारे भी जाने का ही वक्त हो गया है। कल सुबह हमारी भी क्लासेस हैं। देखते हैं क्या करना है प्रिय देवी देवताओं, कैसे करना है। भगवान लगे ऐसे कि वो पूरे चांदी और सोने में रखे हुए थे और हीरे लगे हुए थे उन्होंने, ज्वेलरी उनकी, क्या मतलब, कोई मतलब नहीं। सदगुरु जगदीशन वासुदेवन नैया और वो दिनों तो उनने तो कॉपर से किया है, शायद सांप निकले हुए उसमें। क्या महालिंग अभिषेकम, I don't know what it was like. It's a little bit too much only. At least he went the copper route. That's all he could find, I guess. Then he was like, we'll market the copper. We'll be like, in ancient India, mercury could not be solidified. It's called an amalgam. AMALGAM. Maybe you need to have your Scopus Web of Science article. I don't know. Like maybe Gemini, maybe a Google search away or Gemini search away. I don't know. How you trust in every single thing that he says. नहीं आप लेके आइए अगर ये मेरे लिए और अच्छी अच्छी देवी देवता मतलब लेके आया अगर मैं भी देखना चाहूंगा उनकी शक्ल वो कैसे बैठे रहते हैं पूरा मतलब रमायत समायत हूँ मैं तो there's going to be one more list that we'll have to do once this Tamil Nadu election happens based on what it is we'll have to look into logics the DMK remains it's the best only if the ADMK comes it is the best only BJP comes they will say we want Hindi Bhasha and then I'll have to do the Bhuji Bhashi there's a plan for it. Don't worry, my goddess and gods down south Tamil possibilities. No one is going to go. हम हिंदी नहीं पढ़ाना चाहते हम कह रहे हैं मातृभाषा मैंडेटरी कंपलसरी होनी चाहिए मैं आपको बता दूं ये सत्य होगा मैं कोई गलत नहीं बोल रहा है यहाँ पे मैं भी बोल दूं मैं तो भुजी भाषा बोलता हूँ भुजी भाषा चलती है इस घर में इसमें एली भाषा चलती है इसमें पपी वन इसमें एडमिरल भाषा चलती है इसमें स्टेला भाषा चलती है इसमें मुझमें मोनेवी भाषा चलती है इसमें मॉस्को मॉस्को में हूँ मे भाषा चलती है जी अच्छा हुआ मैंने कुछ वक्त बिताया ऊपर भोपाल में मुझे ज्ञात है कि कब किसको क्या बोलना चाहिए भोपाली काफ़ी मधुर भाषा में बात करते हैं वो अपना बना लेते तो इतना तो हम कंफर्म कर सकते हैं मोस्ट एंशिएंट लैंग्वेज इन द कॉस्मोस इज तमिल तो अभी संस्कृत में था तो अभी संस्कृत से तो पुरानी भाषा है भुजी भाषा अभी सबको पता है इसमें क्या लॉजिक है तो इसमें कोई कोई डाउट नहीं हिंदी भाषा से तो पुरानी भाषा भुजी भाषा ये तो कंफर्म कर रहे हैं अवंत मैम मैम मील ना सेकंत्रो मतलब ये क्या है इसका कोई लॉजिक क्या है इतना तो पता है कि ये बहुत पुरातन भाषा इतना पता है हमें इसका कैसे क्लासिकल लैंग्वेज स्टेटस लेके आएंगे अभी कई कई क्षेत्रों में इसको भुजी भाषा ही बोला गया ऐसा भी बोल देंगे वो इसमें पूज्यम प्रकाशम है जितना मतलब पूजा पाठ का बहुत है हमारे कल्चर में हमारे समुदाय में पूज्यम पूरा पूरा प्राप्त है इसमें इतना हम बता रहे हैं आपको कहीं पूजा पाठ जो जो करते हैं वो भुजी भाषा तो बोल के दे एक सेकंड में लगे इसमें सीता सीता या सीता पे सीता पे सीता सीता मतलब इतना प्रेम भुजी भाषा सुनी नहीं होगी इतनी बुरी भाषा। रही होगी वो येल तमिली, उसी वो कोई अच्छी भाषा ही रही होगी, पुण्यता तो रही होगी। अभी जो स्वर का उच्चारण जैसा रहा उसको पूज्य में प्राप्त हुआ जी। आप देखिए वो कहीं भी जाए वो व्यक्ति, 0 लाइक, 0 कमेंट, 0 सब्सक्राइबर, 0 शेयर्स, मेंटेन रखते हैं अपने आप, लेकिन इतना प्रकाश का तेज भी उसी के साथ, इंस्टेंटेनियसली सबको पता भी चल जाता। लेकिन true to the cause, satyam jayate भाई। We all know what it is, what this Bhuji Bashi is, or Bhasha is all about. A Bhashi or a Bhasha, I don't know. We're still figuring it out. Some say Bhashi, some say Bhasha. हम हिंदी भाषी हैं, हम हिंदी भाषा हैं। अभी जो करना कर लीजिए, मेरे को कोई मतलब नहीं इससे। अभी मैं भी भूजा नहीं बोलता, भूजी बोलता हूँ या भुजू बोलते हैं। अभी जैसा करना है वैसा कर लीजिए, उसका कोई दिक्कत नहीं। All right, my gods and gods, I'm done. Basam Lamsa Sasadu being the greatest gods and gods of all time. The church is things on all fronts. The space time flux into planet terraform ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಮೂಲಕ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮೂಲಕ ಬೇರೆ ಪಕ್ಕರಂಗೆ ನಿಂಗ್ಳು ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ಕ ಬೇರೆ ಪಕ್ಕರಂಗೆ ಓ ನೀಲ ಜಪ್ಪಿ ಸನ್ಗೋಡ ಸಮತ್ರ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಡ್ ಮೇರಿ ಮತ್ತೊನ್ನತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾಡ ಹರ್ಸೆ ದೇವಿರು ದೇವಂಗ ಅಟ್ಟ ಸಾಮಿರಂಬಿ ಕಡವಲ್ಲ ರಾಣ ಅದ್ರ ಗೀತಮ್ಮ ಗೋಲ್ಡನ್ ಗಿಲ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಗೀತಮ್ಮ ಇಬ್ಲಾಗನ ಕಡವನ್ನ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ ಮಚ್ಚ ಕೊದಮ್ಮ ನಿಂಗಿರ ತಾಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು Shortstep secure, intersecting intelligence, activism, prudence, clairvoyance, clairaudience, one earth, one family, one future, one sun, one grid, one god, all beings are the greatest gods of all time, one banking system, Pachachi scenes on all fronts. Smoking and chewing tobacco intoxicants stop, alcohol intoxicants stop, unaltered drugs stop, gambling otherwise stop, any speeches being traffic stop, corruption stop, LGBTQI plus stop, abortion stop, surrogacy stop, pornography possibility stop, all over cosmos. Let's go join next to you, Goddess Gods for a Pujam Prakasham, everything that is full of ethics and integrity, free of cost all over the cosmos. I must change, though the goddesses demanded it. Few gods also. Only it's all true. Especially the faculties. क्या यार तुम ऐसे करते रहते हो, जरूर किसी से बात करनी चाहिए, करते ही रहते हो। मैं कुछ करता ही नहीं हूँ। आपको चाहिए तो देख लीजिए, मेरा सारा डेटा तो रखा ही है। Best to render frames like this. I don't get the chance to do anything else. रोज एक कैमरा मेरे सर पे डाल देना चाहिए, तो मैं तो वैसे भी कुछ और कर ही नहीं रहा था। Therefore, 2026 year of the Father is the best year in the cosmos, where best possibilities get rendered and reckoned out with grace infinite. Nothing wrong, all pache scenes on all fronts. Basamangam Sasa Sadhu, all beings are the greatest gods in all time, pache scenes on all fronts.